What up, y'all? How we doing today, man? We got the Indiana Fever taking on the Seattle Storm. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Good to see all you lovely people, everybody who's been waiting. I'm very excited for this beautiful game we're going to get a chance to watch today. It's going to be a lot of fun, y'all. What's up? What's up? I see Sir Charles in the chat. Go Fever from Oklahoma. Indeed. Go Fever. No matter where you're from, whether you're from freaking Singapore to, America, Mississippi, go Fever. It's America's team. There's a lot of people who hate on Indiana Fever, but when they're on, they're on. And we got fine threads and more saying, let's do this thing. Indeed. Good to see you in the chat. I'm excited. And guys, this is a game that the Indiana Fever, I think, should win. Just looking at the Seattle Storm, okay, they've played 3 games this year. The last one they played was against an expansion team, the Tempo, and they lost that game, okay? This is a team that the only game they won was against the Connecticut Sun. And the Connecticut Sun, y'all, they are 0-4, and they won that game by like 5 points, okay? This team, like arguably their best player, one of their best players will be Flajay Johnson, and she's like not even been like acclimated into the WNBA yet, okay? This is a game that, like, if you're just looking on like the schedule, you should say the Fever get this one. So like I'm expecting the Fever to come out and destroy this team. As you got Miss B Stacy Battleborn saying, hey, from Vegas, Carter, let's go. Indeed, let's go. I love it a lot. From all the way in Vegas, we're still got go Fevers, okay? No matter where you are on the map, we say go Fever. And we got Charles saying big win today. I agree, Charles. Good to see you in the chat, man. Look, there's no shot the Indiana Fever lose this game. This would be like a good assessment of like whether or not the Fever are a good team. And obviously it's early in the season. Teams are still getting things figured out. You can't go off a couple games and say, oh, these teams are bad teams, and if you lose to them, then like your season is a failure. But like the Storm are a team that, like, if you're going to compete for a championship, you should be able to beat them. So the Indiana Fever should be able to win this game, okay? That's how I'm feeling. And we got Deb, the Wildcat, saying, let's go Fever from Dallas. Oh, I love it, from Dallas. So we've seen OKC, okay? We've seen Vegas, okay? We've seen Dallas. I'm loving it a lot. And we got Go Fever from Portland. From Portland, baby. What up, Jim? Good to see you in the chat, y'all. This is going to be a fun one. My voice has recovered. I also did re-up on the sparkling apple cider. Okay, this time I've got the grape sparkling apple cider. This is non-alcoholic. All right? So this is going to be a great drink. It'll help if I get to screaming. I'm looking for another big game from Caitlin Clark. All right? That fourth quarter from her, I know you guys probably saw my video that I posted last night at midnight of Caitlin Clark in that fourth quarter, y'all. She was 6 of 8, 5 of 7 from the 3, 6 of 8 from the field. It was just, that was electric. And that was like the fourth quarter to overtime was the last we've seen of Caitlin Clark. Hopefully she's still within that groove as we go into this game. I want to see another big performance from Caitlin Clark. And y'all, we talk about sets, we talk about offense, we talk about all these different things, and Stephanie White, right? Because all these different things affect the game that we see from Caitlin Clark to a certain degree. And we want them all to be perfect so that when she goes out there, she gives you the best performance we can possibly see. But I think what the last game is proving, furthermore to everybody, is that like it doesn't really matter what set you put Caitlin Clark in. She is going to go down as the greatest WNBA player of all time, okay? She's going to be able to perform no matter what set you put her, what in or what offense you involve her with. It's Caitlin Clark. It's like, even though people argue that Stephanie White is trying to sabotage Caitlin Clark, which I don't know if I would argue that. And even though people, have this and that and this and that to say about the way the Indiana Fever play and how it might not benefit Caitlin Clark, all those things may be true, but she's still Caitlin Clark. All it takes is for her to make some of these shots that she's been missing over the past few games, and we're back, So I'm excited for this game, personally. If we go and look at the stats, it's actually been a while since I have, but let me go look at Caitlin Clark's stats. She's only played 3 games this year. I do want to see her averages if they'll pull them up. I'm looking at the score. My bad, y'all. And welcome to everybody else joining the chat. I'll probably put this on the screen so you guys can see it. That was probably the wildest quarter of basketball I've ever seen. Indeed, it was the coolest quarter of Fever basketball. I know a lot of you guys don't watch basketball before Caitlin Clark and the Fever. I've seen wilder quarters of basketball. That was the wildest quarter of WNBA basketball that I've seen, though, for sure. Let's go get the W today. Indeed, Henrik. Man, this Henrik name is throwing me off because one of my favorite artists, his name is Henrik, and I've never seen another Henrik spelled that way. But maybe I just don't get around enough. But shout out to Henrik in the chat. And we got Go Fever from Montreal. Oh, my goodness. That is a far way away. Canada? Wow. They restored Caitlin Clark's 10 assists last game. Hopefully she goes off today. Go Fever from California. Did they really restore it? So all the noise from Twitter and YouTube did today. Wow. Lovely. And we got Sean in the chat. Go Fever from Iowa. Indeed. CC got credit for 10 assists. She now averages 8.6 assists and is leading the league. Oh, she's going to lead the league for the rest of her career. As so long as she's healthy, she will always lead the league in assists. Always. Because she is the best playmaker in the WNBA. Unless they sabotage her, right? Which is it's possible and plausible. She's going to lead the league. Sorry, y'all. I made that noise. I'm trying to find. I've never used the score on the web browser, and I don't know if I can look at stats. So I'm trying to figure that out. But let's see if I can search. I don't think so. So yeah, the score on a browser is not very helpful, but I'm sure it'll show us the bot score, which will be enough for what we're trying to do today. Anyway, so if it's going to show me the bot score, then maybe I should change it from this to the score. My bad, y'all. It messes up on Chrome. Oh. Yeah, I never use Chrome. So I'm doing everything off a MacBook, but I had to do StreamYard. I have to be on Chrome for some reason. Anyway. It's not in WNBA stats yet, but Fever confirmed. I see. So did they do it on like Twitter? It seems like all this stuff is happening on Twitter. Is that how this happened? They just like confirmed that on Twitter, and they haven't officialized it yet everywhere and updated everything yet. We're gonna try something new, okay? I'm gonna try something new. Remove you, and I'm sorry. Maybe this will make things better. Maybe not. This could possibly. This could possibly make the scoreboard more accurate, but time will tell. So we're gonna share you, and we'll share you, and let's see. There's no score yet, but it'll come up soon, and we'll see. Time will tell. We'll see. Anyway, bring it on. Let's go with Carter. Let's go, y'all. Hey, I appreciate all the love on that last video, y'all. Y'all ran it up. I appreciate that. Make sure you like up the stream if you can. I do appreciate it. You guys have been running up the videos, and I'm happy to be here doing this. I've been spending all my time and effort on this. This has become my job, and I still work a job. But this has been fun. I'm loving this and the community we got over here. Y'all are not too toxic. And if I see toxic comments, I can always remove them, right? Maestra said, did CC get credit? We shouldn't even be in the position to where they needed to after the fact. Facts. Yeah, they're saying she got credit, but yeah, we shouldn't be in a position like that. Time will tell, though. Time will tell if it continues. Yes, on X. Yeah, it's kind of unprofessional, but it's the way the world is going. I think people foresaw that. That's why Elon bought it, right? Everything just, all the big news on X. How will Methany? Are we calling her Methany now? What up, Matthew? Bethany is insane. How she messed this one up? Fever should win by 20 plus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they should win by 20 plus. And if they don't, then, you're going to look at Stephanie White. And then you also got to start facing the fact that the Fever just might not be that good of a team. This should be a blowout. Once again, the only game that the Storm have won this year, though they have the same record as the Fever, that one game that they've won so far this year was like by 4 points against the Sun, and the Sun haven't won a game. They're 0-4. Okay, the Fever have lost 2 games, same as the Storm, but those 2 games were hard-fought battles against 2 like decent to good teams. In the Wings, who should be probably a good team, and then you've got sorry, I'm blinking. You got the Washington Mystics, who are probably going to be a good team as well with Sonia. Okay, so this is a game that like you're playing against a team that is in same predicament like record wise, but like you should win this game against a Storm team. And what up, Carrie? Good to see you in the chat, Carrie. I love it a lot. And then we've got a lot of Storm players out tonight, according to Betsy. Okay, interesting. Maybe that's why they're not performing. I'm 82, and I really appreciate you explaining the game. Hey, it's a pleasure. I've become aware that a lot of you guys are not very familiar with basketball. A lot of these Fever fans, and I wouldn't consider myself a savant, but I guess just being experienced with basketball and being a ball nerd my whole life, this can be helpful. I saw Robin Ludenberg, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, on Twitter, and he was catching slack because people have been complaining with Stephanie White for the rotations regarding Caitlin Clark and how she'll play Caitlin Clark for like the first part of the first quarter and then sit her till the second part of the second quarter. And people are like, oh, if the game, gets to a point where Caitlin Clark is cooking, then don't take her out. And Robin was trying to explain to people that like it's very rare for a basketball coach at any level to like change rotations. They're usually something pretty set in stone. And people weren't having that. And I saw the way Robin responded to that on Twitter, and I was like, wow, a lot of these people don't really understand ball. Like there are good reasons to be upset with the Indiana Fever coaching staff. Don't be upset with them for like giving Caitlin Clark regular rotations, Like that's going to be a normal thing. I will always reiterate things like this as like I have the opportunity for all the people in the back who just have never watched basketball before, and some YouTubers trying to twist in your mind that like the Indiana Fever are trying to sabotage Caitlin Clark because they take her out at the same point every game. It's rare to have a game where like Steve Kerr doesn't take Steph Curry out at the same time every game. Like no matter how good your star player is playing, you usually want to keep them on the same minutes. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, I did my own thing with your comment, Willie. But anyway, Steph the Meth needs to stay off the drugs or new coach. I agree. She does need to stay off the drugs. And I agree that anybody should stay off drugs if they're off. Apparently, but I mean, apparently we're up in the air about whether or not she is off. You're saying she needs to stay off the drugs, but who told you that she was off the drugs? What if she is on the drugs now? Would be my question to you. Because how would we know? Anyway, Kaylin will conveniently score 19 points and have 9 assists. It always be like that. Instead of having the 20-point double-double, it's 19 and 9. I don't like that. Unfortunately, I think Storm is tanking for the future. Possibly. I don't know what type of talent they're looking at in these future drafts. I don't know when Hannah Hidalgo is coming in, but I really like her. But I don't know if she's coming in yet. So anyway. "60 years older than me." Crazy age ranges in here. 6 years. Does that mean you're like 20, my friend? I didn't think we had somebody. I thought I was the only one representing for the young ones in the chat. I'm assuming all of you guys are like 50. I would have no idea though, but that's just how I see this thing. Anyway, I will be pleased to figure that out. I guess we don't know for sure yet. No, we don't. We definitely don't. 90s basketball, they played more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, you did have. I mean, Jordan played a flu game, didn't he? Had the flu. He played like 37 minutes or something like that, right? I can't bring myself to get another streaming service, so just tell me how it goes, and I will see it tomorrow on League Pass. Bet. Yeah, I had to go ahead and get YouTube TV this year. Um, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna keep League Pass. Well, I will because I need it for the replays of the game. So I take that back. But I have been thinking about the fact that League Pass has kind of been useless for me as a Fever fan because none of the games actually come on League Pass. They decided to nationally televise all the Caitlin Clark games, which is cool. But and then you can't access the game until 6 a.m. Eastern time in the morning if you want to watch the rerun, which is like, that's like for Joey. Like if Joey doesn't catch the game, but he gets home 15 minutes after, he can't go on League Pass and watch it, which I think is absurd. And so it becomes less and less useful. It's useful for me because I get to like go clip it up, and I don't like just like some people like just use the highlights that they post on Twitter, or not on Twitter, on YouTube. I make my own highlights, which is why my videos take a little bit longer because I go through the game. I like pick my own plays. So all of it is just like original. I don't take anyone else's compilation. So WNBA, the League Pass is useful to me, but like for Joey, that's no bueno. Anyway, 22 and 8, 82. Daggum. The way you put that, man. Golly. 80, but still very childlike. Wow. Wow. I can't believe you guys are so old and listening to guys so young like me. Carrie says, I'm 53. Carter, you helped me learn about the game. This has been thrilling. It has been thrilling. It's always a pleasure seeing you in the chat, Carrie. Wow. How many times can we put him in a ditch tonight? I hope we get it a lot. So long as Money Mitch is out there putting people in ditches to never be seen again. I didn't see anybody make a comment about that in a video. I think the delivery, I said that in a video not too long ago. The delivery on it just wasn't good enough. Like I might have to reuse that line because I never script. That was a freestyle, and when I was going back over, and I was like, that is a funny line. Kelsey Money Mitch, put him in a ditch, never be seen again. But I said it so seriously that I don't think it hit. So maybe we'll get one of those, maybe not in the live stream, but like at some point in a video again. I can't be the only one in the chat in my 20s, Shirley. I don't know, man. Anybody in their 20s represent? I don't know, man. Mike said, Mike said 50. I'm not gonna say that word. We keep it family friendly. He said 36 here. Oh man, y'all. Game will be on soon. Kelsey Mitchell is a doomsday machine. Once activated, everyone either dies or lives. It's a crapshoot for show. Like either she's about to shoot 50 shots and miss them all, or she's about to shoot 50 shots and like, they're about to be like some of the craziest shots you've ever seen in your life from a WNBA hooper. Okay. I do all the streaming services, but I rationalize it by knowing I'll cancel in May, June. Yeah, that's the cool thing about the W. Like if I had a vote, if I had a seat, I would be lobbying for a longer season. Okay. I want them to expand the season. It would it just be better to have WNBA a thing that's happening year round, more year round. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I don't know why the words aren't wording right now, but that would be great just for bringing eyes to the league and it just being a regular thing that you can expect for a longer period of time. It would also create more jobs, give me more content. But the good thing about it is that we get to just cancel our streaming subscriptions in 3 months. So, I know the game, played 9 years, it's just a joy to watch. Hey, I appreciate that. I love those comments, man. I don't know. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I can't watch the slot breakdown on YouTube. It's legit lazy effort. I appreciate the time you take. I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that. I do my best, man. I do my best. Um, just want to give another option, man. Like Kenny Beecham inspired me. You know, we are the media now. Like you get tired of hearing Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, then I'm gonna have people watching me and not Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. Shout out to those guys. They obviously paved the way, but like new media, new media, new media. Okay. If we don't like the product, we make our own. How about that? 56 in 2 months. I don't miss my 20s. So you're saying it's going to get better for us youngins. Wow. Y'all my parents and grandparents. Respectfully. Hey, but grandma always she always gonna get you some food. She's gonna stop at Zaxby's and give me some Zaxby's every time. So shout out to my granny. And we got Dilbert in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. I'm ready for it, y'all. I'm ready for it, y'all. Game still ain't started yet. You got all these daggum ads and Dick Sporting Goods, man. Get me to the daggum game. As you see Caitlin Clark and Fly J hugging, and you got this girl with the pink hair hugging. All right, Kelsey, Caitlin, everybody on the floor. Mo Billings still starting, y'all. Y'all ready for this game? I'm missing some comments, but I'm just gonna refresh to the bottom. Hit the like. Hey, yes, guys, please hit the like for the boy in the chat. Love Kenny too. Shout out to Kenny. You people are geezers. 40 here. Geezers is insane. And Pam, before the game even gets started with the $2. Thank you so much. CC about to light it up. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Pam. God bless you. Let's go, y'all. CC, let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. This is it. Let's go. Carrie, let's go. Yeah, I don't know about Peacock, man. All right, let's do this, y'all. Tip off. It's going to go to the Storm. All right. Off rip, Caitlin Clark playing defense on the perimeter. They're going over to Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key to pink hair. I'm going to call her pink hair for now until I learn her name. And they're going to miss that layup at the cup. Good defense from the Indiana Fever. We're going the other way off rip, y'all. And Hines Allen lost the ball back to Hines Allen. She's on that low post going against the big. Pump fake, good move by Maisha and a big-time layup. Maisha Hines Allen. And I like that, getting it in the corner and attacking, the footwork and the easy layup at the cup. Let us abuse this Seattle Storm team. They are trash. As we got pink hair top of the key. Lexi Hole in the starting lineup over Sophie Cunningham. Interesting move from the Indiana Fever and good defense from Lexi, but better offense there from the Seattle Storm. Now we're going the other way as Caitlin Clark pushes it up the court. Caitlin Clark being guarded by number 5. Don't know names yet. We'll learn eventually as Caitlin Clark goes over to Hines Allen. Hines Allen kicking it down to Lexi Hole against pink hair. And Lexi Hole, tough bucket at the cup. Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Off rip, you seeing the Indiana Fever attack the interior. And maybe that's something they were going down in the film room. If there are those sessions that the Indiana Fever do have. I'm kidding. I assume they have those sessions. It's a professional basketball team. But yeah, maybe I don't know anything about the Storm. I would not know. I have not watched the game. But maybe the interior defense is going to be the thing you want to attack if you're the Indiana Fever on offense. Here's Johnson on Kelsey Mitchell action. Pick and roll, but there's a kickball violation. And we haven't even cracked 2 minutes yet, yo. And the box score is not box scoring. I thought it would be. And she's going to get a 3 there. Pink hair will. And I'll see if it updates. And if it doesn't, I'll switch it. The box score, y'all. As Caitlin Clark is going over to Mo Billings. Mo Billings over to Hines Allen. Back to Caitlin Clark. Top of the key. Caitlin Clark peeling off a screen. And she's going to draw a foul. Yeah, I don't know if the box score is going to update here on the Storm. I'm sorry, on the score, y'all. I do apologize. I'll fix it at the next break, y'all. As we got pink hair pushing up the court and they're going to lose it out of bounds or going the other way. As we got Caitlin Clark bringing the ball up the court, y'all. Caitlin Clark going to work up to Hines Allen. Hines Allen going over to Lexi Hole. Wide open three for Lexi, and she misses that one. That was a good look, and we're going to go the other way with the Storms grabbing that rebound. And that was good defense from Mo Billings. Caitlin Clark, what a pass up to Kelsey Money Mitch. Easy layup at the cup. Beautiful. All right. Here's pink hair. Flau'jae Johnson now, guarded by Kelsey Money Mitch. Good move, but they're going to go out to the wing shooter, and she's going to miss. And Caitlin Clark gets the rebound there, or Lexi got it, but she went to Caitlin. Caitlin Clark now up the court, putting the moves on the defense. What a beautiful pass. A dish to Mo Billings is what I'm talking about. You give her the ball in transition, and she's going to always make the right move. Like she said herself, she's the best transition player in the league. And Flau'jae now is with the ball in her hands. Good defense from Kelsey Mitchell, but she's going to foul there. Or no, I think it's a kickball. A kickball. I'm loving it. And here's Johnson going to work. Out of control, but the Fever foul. They're going to call a foul there. That was just hooting and hollering in the form of basketball play there. That play by Flau'jae. If you guys know what I mean, you know how someone's singing and they just hooting and hollering. You know, that's what that seemed like. And she got bailed out. Billings redeeming herself. Yeah, she's making layups to start. Is it time for CC to rotate out? She usually rotates out around I think it's like the 3-minute or 2-minute mark. Like she'll play like the first 6 to 8 minutes of the quarter, and then she's going to be out until like the second half of the second quarter. So. But 8-7 in favor of the Indiana Fever here. Caitlin Clark bringing it up, coming off a screen. Caitlin Clark stepping back, going to work against the defense, and she's going to dish it over to Money Mitch, who's going to get downhill and get an easy layup at the cup. That's 3 assists, I believe, now to start the game for Caitlin Clark. Off rip, getting her teammates involved, dishing it. I love it a lot. As now we got number 5 going against Caitlin Clark. Step back. That was a tough one. Is she going to hit it? She does not. It rims out. And now we got Hines Allen bringing it up the court. She just denied giving it to Caitlin to get it up to Mo Billings, and she got blocked. That's why you don't do that. And the Storm are going to save it. You got pink hair now pushing it up the court. Pink hair going to her left, and she just beats everybody on the Fever. We got bailed out that she missed the layup, and now we're going the other way. Money Mitchell is going to get a wide open 3 on the wing, and she does not hit it. All right, now Flau'jae is going the other way. Just a lot of weird basketball. What a steal from Hines Allen, though. And now Caitlin Clark is wide open in the corner, and she's going to drill it. I already know it. Bang. Bang. Beautiful sequence for the Indiana Fever. I'm sorry, ugly sequence. But beautiful shot from Caitlin Clark. They found her in the corner. I don't know what that was about, but Caitlin Clark got open, and I love seeing that shot go in, y'all. Beautiful flick of the wrist by Caitlin Clark, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me those. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for the blowout, y'all. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Roxy says, good game so far. Yeah, so the Storm suck. They're getting a lot of good looks at the cup, and they're just missing them. And when the Fever give the ball to Caitlin Clark in transition off these missed shots, good things are happening. So we just need to continue this, keep it up, and the Fever are going to, win this game. Do I believe in miracles? I do believe in miracles. I believe in Jesus. But, a miracle in this context, I think, is going to be, in the idea that the Storm get a win here. That would be the miracle. I guess the other context is just Caitlin Clark. She is literally a miracle. So anyway, what I see about the Storm is they need to rebuild around their young rookie, Flau'jae.
Ball game defensively.
We talked
Head coach of the Seattle.
My bad. Hit the like. Shout out to Sean. Yes, y'all, please hit the like if you got a chance. Willie says, thanks for calling. Hey, it's a pleasure, y'all. It's a pleasure. True. Indeed, Dilbert. Yes, I strongly believe in miracles. Indeed. Life within itself, some would say, is a miracle. What happened? I don't know if you guys heard that noise. I was overreacting about that because I thought it was coming in. Either way, y'all. Lexi's pass was sick. It was indeed. And JJ with the crazy comment saying watching a live game on mute while listening to you is insane. Y'all, maybe that's gonna be my life one day. But I do appreciate it. Y'all flattering me saying that you can mute the announcers, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Don't be flattering me. Either way, does AB really have a torn meniscus? If AB has a torn meniscus, that was cross surgery looking at 4 to 8 weeks. Who said she had a torn meniscus? Is that what they're saying? 4 to 8 weeks, NBA terms is not crazy. 4 to 8 weeks, WNBA terms is a whole season. Basically. Clark's elite passing is rubbing off on her teammates. Yes, she is the greatest playmaker in WNBA history. All right. We got the Storm bringing it up the court here. Coming off the screen there is number 5, going over to another player, Flau'jae Johnson. And good defense from Sophie Cunningham. And we're going to get that steal, get out in transition. Sophie Cunningham corrals the ball with a Euro step and a floater at the cup. Beautiful ball from Indiana, and we're going the other way now. You got KK in the game as well. You've got interesting. So Caitlin Clark, it seems, is already on the bench, which is a little earlier than usual. I don't know if Stephanie Sides is going to change up the rotations, but another big bucket from Sophie Cunningham, and I did say Stephanie Sides on purpose. Well, interesting. So Caitlin Clark goes out right after she hits that 3. That doesn't make sense. I thought she was about to get into a groove, but Fever are still up 10. So I mean, I'm not gonna overreact there. But usually Caitlin Clark goes out at like the 2-3 minute mark. Why so early this time? Does that mean she's gonna come back in at the beginning of the second quarter? Like, is this? Well, how is this? What are we doing here? This got to be like a science experiment, right? You play against a trash team and you just start trying new stuff, huh? Okay, is interesting. This is the first game Aaliyah Boston has ever missed in her WNBA career. What a crazy thing. She's been healthy her whole life. The Storm they're trash, bro. They missed both them free throws, bro. Them girls are trash, bro. Dog water. As you got Money Mitch bringing it up the court, going to Hines Allen. Hines Allen on that low block. And she's going to go to Kelsey Money Mitch, peeling off at the top of the key. And she's about to put him in a Dak ditch. I already know it. What a shot from Money Mitch, but she misses it. So she does not put him in a ditch. She, dug a grave and put no one in it. But you got the Storm going the other way. And here we are. Good defense from the Indiana Fever on the perimeter, denying the pick and roll. And there's the roll. The Fever are going to double team. And now you got Raven Johnson playing against the center, and she blocked it. What are we talking about? Whoa. That's a big man that just took it to the paint against Raven Johnson, and she just swatted it down. Give me your cookies and your necklace. I need your cookies. I need your necklace. And how about you let me hold your baby too? Like that's just, emasculation at its finest. And we're not even looking at men. We're watching women play. Beautiful defense from Raven Johnson. And it's interesting that instead of going to Ty Harris early in this game, Stephanie Sides is going to decide to go to Raven Johnson early in this game. Interesting things. As we've got Money Mitch going downhill with a pass to Michaela Tempston, and she might as well have dunked it. Beautiful play. It's rare that you see Kelsey Mitchell making an assist as they're going to call her for a foul on the other end. That was a good pick and roll. And instead of looking down, Kelsey Mitchell looked up there. And you saw how KK jumped there. She could have dunked that sucker, bro. Bro, you ain't fooling no one, bro. I know KK can dunk that sucker, bro. She can dunk that sucker, bro. The way she just got up, bro. And Matthew says, Carter, let's go 7-9 in Phoenix. 7-9 in Phoenix. Hey, a Fever Phoenix game sounds like a lot of fun. As you got Dantas getting the 3 on the wing. Fever are going to go up 15 points. Wow. I know I gave my baseline thoughts when I started off the stream here, y'all. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not a basketball savant or anything. But I told y'all the Fever should blow this team out. As you got Money Mitch going to her left. Putting the moves on the defense, and she blows by and gets that tough bucket at the cup. So you couldn't have done that same exact move last game at the end to get us to win. Kelsey Money Mitch, it's okay, but I'm kind of hurting. I know. Fever up 25-10. Don't expect Caitlin Clark to play more than 25 minutes. Yeah, she might not. Seems like an easy dub for the Fever as you got Raven Johnson going to Dantas back to the low post. Sophie Cunningham fading away with a dirt move, and she misses it, but we're going to draw a foul. Nah, Dantas don't know what a bad look is. She don't. She be chucking them suckers, bro. As you got Caitlin Clark coming back into the game, interesting adjustment from Stephanie. So instead of just playing Caitlin Clark until like this 3-minute mark and then having her come back in, well, I guess this is kind of what Stephanie White does. It just seemed like she took her out a little earlier than usual, but she does usually let Caitlin Clark come back in at the end of the first quarter to play again, which I find interesting. Not the approach Steve Kerr would have with Steph Curry. As what defense from Raven Johnson there? Almost getting a steal. Interesting. Second quarter is where we need to hold. Yeah, we do have a history of getting a lead and then losing the lead. Y'all, I was getting gray hairs last year, bro. I was getting gray hairs last year because of them leads we were losing. Don't let Clark cool down. Yeah, we needed her to stay hot. Yes, I agree, Henry, because that's how Stephen Curry, that's how his minutes have always been. You let him play like the first NBA quarters are 12 minutes. So it'd be like the first, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. and you just sit him, and he doesn't come back in for the first quarter unless like there's a possession where the Warriors have the ball with like 19 seconds left and you just want to throw him in and go get a good look. That was the only time you would see Steph come back. And then he would come back in at like the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. And I just like that. I like that. But obviously Caitlin Clark is a little different as she dishes it to the corner. And we're going to see that miss from Mo Billings. That was just a beautiful setup from Caitlin Clark. We're going the other way, though, as you got Flau'jae Johnson coming off that screen. And she's going to attack Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't have that ice in her veins, I don't think, because she's just, reverse. She don't have the dog to take it to the paint there, as we're going to see a tough bucket from Isaiah Cook, I believe her name is. As Caitlin Clark is going to attack on her own and get a tough layup attempt at the cup. She barely misses that as she's kicking her leg out. I hope she's good. Whoa, is she good? But yeah, she's going to get 2 free throws, y'all. I think they're trying to give Caitlin and all the team members as much rest as possible. My bad. I'm sorry. I think they're trying to give Caitlin and all the team members as much rest as possible when they can. Remember all the injuries from last season. I think that's a good perspective. That might be what's happening. That she downs that first free. And we're gonna get another attempt. Why is my box score so behind? Yo, sub YouTube TV. Why are we behind, bro? I'm saying that's tough. As we got pink hair with the ball at the top of the key coming off the screen here. Or she's going to deny the screen and get a tough bucket attempt at the cup. She bricks it. They're just bricking them. And Caitlin Clark is going to get it in transition. And she's going to pull it from way down. Bang! What are you talking about? Big shot from Caitlin Clark. Give me your money. I want it right now. Says Caitlin Clark from the daggum logo. And she's going to play good defense against the Storm player. We're going the other way. Caitlin Clark pushing it in transition. Is she going to do it to him again? Hold on. Don't do it to him, CC. Hold on. Don't do it to him, CC. As she's not. She's going to dish it over to Cunningham. Cunningham going back to Caitlin Clark. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 50 on the game. As you got Sophie Cunningham attacking on that baseline. Going over to the corner. Back to Sophie Cunningham in the corner. And she's going to just shoot a daggum. What was that? What was that? What was that? And Caitlin Clark shot it from the logo. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She said, I'll pull it from way downtown, sinking that shot, man. Who else in the W is doing that? Off a dime, stopping and popping. Everybody's had so much to say, and I just, I love it a lot. As Caitlin Clark is going to inbound the ball here immediately to Lexi Hull. She gets blocked. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Fever up 15 here with about 41 seconds to go. My game. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Carter, you're going to be horseman. I got to definitely police it a little bit. Thank you for that reminder. I don't want to be hoarse, okay? I want my voice to go away. I want to be able to talk tomorrow. Caitlin Clark already has 2 fouls. 8 and 3 for Caitlin to start off this game. 8 points, 3 assists. Caitlin Clark's going to bring it up the court here with 30 seconds to go. Fever up 32-19 on the Seattle Storm. Caitlin Clark with the ball in hand, sizing up Flau'jae Johnson. And Johnson getting her hands in the cookie jar. I think Caitlin Clark is electing for, whoa, what a setback from Caitlin. And if she would have made that shot. She barely misses that one. Oh, my goodness, the move she just put on Miss Johnson. And pink hair is going to attack against Maisha Hines-Allen. Who does she think she is? You are not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's going to end the first quarter. Yeah, so the Seattle Storm are utterly garbage. Utterly trash. Utterly trash. Maybe Caitlin Clark was sending a message to Stephanie Sides with that logo 3. I don't know. I don't. I haven't bought into the narrative that Caitlin Clark hates Stephanie White and that Stephanie White hates Caitlin Clark just yet. Um, so I think she's just sending a message to all the haters. I don't know if Stephanie White is a representation of every hater, but time will, of course, tell. Guys, Caitlin Clark off rip to start off this game is showing you why she is the best point guard in the league. She's telling you why she is, considered by most to be the GOAT before she even played a game in this league. Uh, it's because she is the most exciting, most electric player that the WNBA has ever seen. When the Indiana Fever gets stopped and set her up in transition, she is the best offensive player the WNBA has right now because she's going to draw so much defensive attention. You got the defense swarming her like honeybees. She has the vision and the accuracy with her passes to be able to find anyone whenever they get an inch of space. Compounding on top of that, guys, she also has a shot from freaking Alcatraz. She can pull up from the daggone parking lot in Alcatraz and hit it in the Phoenix Suns arena. This is why we watch. This is why we watch. Carter, we getting turned up tonight? I was about to go on one, but I'm trying to slow down. I just came to my senses because I was about to just start preaching. But I already went to church service today. You know, we'll save it. We'll save it. Um, guys, since we have a break, I've been thinking about a new thing. I think what I'm going to start doing for these games, since I can't get film breakdowns out in the nights anymore, is just like how I did with the last game. Maybe just getting up a video where I react to the game initially, just commentary, Kenny for real style, and then the next day afterwards, I'll get the film breakdown. Let me know what you guys think about that. I was going to do a poll on my channel about it, but I was at my friend's graduation party today, which set me back from getting that up in time. Um, and I was at service earlier as well. But let me know what y'all think about that. Um, and in those videos, there will be a lot of opportunity for us to get turned up. And it'll give me some more time to get a good film breakdown out. Yo, Fly J is over here speaking. She got some energy. She said, "Yeah, for sure." I don't know if you guys are actually getting a chance to listen to her. She says everybody gotta, get turned up. Everybody gotta get some energy. For sure. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And everybody said sounds good, or not everybody, but some people said sounds good. So cool. I like that. And off rip, Caitlin Clark stepping back on the midi. She's gonna draw a foul. Yo, I like that. Caitlin Clark. She might be finessing. I was in a Kroger earlier today to re up on these, and it was straight after church. And this guy walks by me, and he has a shirt on, and it says finesse. And so I'm just like carrying my little card, and I look at him, and then I just keep walking, and I'm like, okay, he just told me about himself. He just likes to finesse. I thought that was the funniest thing ever because, like, just having that on your shirt is hilarious. But I like to see some finesse from Caitlin Clark. Okay. Like, if they're going to call it that way, go ahead and pump fake and let them hit you and then shoot that sucker. Might as well put on the finesse shirt. So that way, when we walk by you in Kroger, we know who you are. A finesser. You know what I'm saying? Win the game. It's okay. It's ethical, baby. As you got the Storm on the other end attacking Caitlin Clark with some fantastic defense on the low post, basically getting a steal there. And she's going to kick it up in transition. Ty Harris will brick that three-pointer, but good defensive intensity from Lexi Hole, but they're going to call a foul. As we got pink hair, dishing it down, and then you got Johnson in the corner. Hold on. Put the moves on her, Johnson. Let me see what you talk about with all that energy in the post game. I'm sorry, in the interview. She does not have the energy for the shot, though. Um, a bit of a brick, but she's gonna. Oh, whoa! What a move from Fludge. Hey, I spoke too soon. With the effort, get another attempt, and that was just a tough bucket, y'all. Did y'all see that? As Caitlin Clark sets up Lexi Hull, who is gonna brick the 3-point jump shot. No Tyrese Halliburton love on that bounce as we're going the other way. You've got Flaw J bringing it up, gonna stop and pop on a dime to shoot a 3, and she bricks it. But yo, who is this girl swooping in like Jordan trying to get a dunk from the free throw line off the rebound? What is we doing? Lots going on. Guys, this is apple cider, sparkling apple cider, non-alcoholic. I do not get drunk. I'm not a drunkard. And I don't condone. No, do as you will. I think I have enough energy sober, guys. As you got Lexi Hull getting down into the cup and she loses everything. You got Flau'jae getting down low. Good defense from Hines Allen. And here's Flau'jae, cup bucket. Okay, she's getting in. My man said, sure. Bro, y'all, as you got Lexi Hull missing that layup, going to draw some contact. Fever up 11 points, 34-23 here with 8 minutes to go. The Fever are looking a little sloppy to start off this quarter. Yeah, leave it at that. Lexi Hull looks like an agent in a movie. Like she's just like a special agent in a movie. Like she's working with the main character, or maybe she is the main character. Like she looks like an agent in a movie. I don't know why I'm saying agent, but like she's like a special operations agent, and she slides down the zip line, and she like beats up a couple guys in a scene, and you would think she wouldn't because she's like skinny, but like she does anyway. As you're gonna see a 3 at the top of the key for the Storm, they're gonna brick it, and it's gonna be Fever ball. And you got Kelsey Mitchell going to work, stepping over. Here's Ty Harris, top of the key. 36-23 in favor of Indiana. Ty Harris getting down low, and she's going to draw contact. Yeah, Fever is just abusing the interior defense of the Seattle Storm to start off this game. Why was Caitlin Clark pulled out so soon into the second quarter? Yeah, I have no idea what the rotations of this game are supposed to be. I don't know what. I have no idea. I don't know what. I don't know what. Let's just let it play out and see what type of method this is. I have no idea. Yo, Mike, man, Justine is not in this game, bro. You keep bringing up Justine, Mike, man. We got bigger fish to fry, man. We was about to lose our minds, man, in the overtime in the last game. You talking about Justine, bro? Like, I just, you know, it's like what Delilah did to Samson. Mike, Mike, Mike. It's got the Storm inbound to get to Pink Hair, and Pink Hair is going to make a tough layup at the cup. Who is Harris? Like Taisha Harris? As Kelsey Mitchell's going to miss that one. We're going the other way, y'all. Pink hair again. And she pump fakes it like she better shoot. Why? Why did we bite on that? Why did we bite on that three? Like she's gonna pull it from there. As Kelsey Mitchell got it at the top of the key, dancing and prancing just like the reindeer coming off, going to her left. She's gonna go up to Sophie Cunningham down on the low post to Mo Billings. Mo Billings, oh, putting the moves on Seattle. Tough bucket at the cup. I love it a lot. Fever up 40-27 here with 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go. What a bomb up the court. What are we doing defensively? And Stephanie White's automatically going to call time. What the heck just happened? Okay. What just happened, my friends? Why did we, what just, who just, and where did it just, and I just don't know, as the Fever just had a collapse defensively. Wide open. You know what I'm saying? Wide open. Is Seattle making its run? Well, I hope they've got a lot more in the tank because they're still down 11. As far as a run go, they haven't really cut into this lead at all. I don't know what the Indiana Fever just did on that play though. Asleep? Yeah, they're definitely asleep. Missed assignment. Get Agent Lexi to investigate. Is this a thing now? Let a brother have a favorite player. Dang, Billings nice. Nah, Mike. Nah, Mike. You a fan, man. You a fan for the wrong reasons. Mike, man. You be DMing her on Instagram, bro. You gotta calm down, Mike. Mike, bro. She don't see you, bro. She don't see you in the mentions. I'm just messing with you, Mike. But you obviously have a favorite player, Mike. That was hilarious last night, y'all. Like it was like the Fever like are down like a couple points, with like a few seconds left. I think it was like in the fourth quarter. I don't even remember what the state of the game was. I know it was in crunch time. They're battling back and forth, and Mike's talking about Justine Pissot in the chat. I'm like, bro, we got bigger fish to fry right now, yo, yo. Telling y'all, man, it's what happened to Samson, man. Delilah. Hey, Mike, you a stalker now, bro. Man. Hey, man, you might have a shot, bro. I mean, she's a WNBA player. She does play for the Fever, but you know, you know, you might get seen in the mentions, bro. Mike, I can maybe see if I can pull some strings for you. You know, I don't know if WNBA players watch my content, but Lexi Hole's mom has watched my videos before and shouted me out. So therefore, like maybe I could do something for you there. If I ever get an interview with Justine, I'll definitely make sure we get you on the Zoom call, Mike. Either way, you got our boy Halliburton in the crowd. Ooh, the boy Halliburton. They just put him on the screen. I can't wait. Can't wait to see our boy Halliburton playing in the game again. But here's Caitlin Clark bringing it up the court. Yo, I'm a fan. Caitlin Clark bringing it up the court. Coming off the screen here, set by Sophie Cunningham. Going to Money Mitch, who stops on a dime and she misses the shot. A lot of good looks Caitlin Clark is setting her teammates up with, and they're just not contributing. Here, oh, what a good defensive possession by the Fever, attempted to get that steal. Oh, Sophie Cunningham swagged it down. What just happened? That was, she just hit an awesome push on that sucker, bro. I didn't even know Sophie had that in her. What a block. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of nowhere. Give me your cookies. You know what I'm saying? Did they call foul? They did not. Never mind. Yeah, just a clean block. As you're going to see the Storm attempt to inbound it. What just happened? They're going to call a foul somewhere. Ah, Mike. Mike, she's engaged, Mike. She's engaged, Mike. Mike, I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man. I think Erica Wheeler is available. As the Storm are going to inbound the ball here, you've got in the corner Flage. Flage is going to throw it almost away. As you're going to see KK get that steal there, push it up the court to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark all the way to the cup. Big bucket, baby. Easy layup for Caitlin Clark. As you're going to see the Fever go up 12 there, 42-30. Good defense from Indiana. Sophie's having a good game. Yes, she is. Maybe she's more motivated from the fact that she's coming off the bench for some reason. But yeah, good game from Sophie Cunningham so far. As you're going to see the Storm attack the paint and draw a foul, we're going to get free throws here for Seattle. Bro, I just saw I just saw a dude in the crowd. That man looked like he like that man looked like like a cave. Yo, I'm unserious today, bro. Why they pan over the dude in the crowd, bro? He looked like he like he got bills to pay. Man, look like he squat 515. What's that? As he got the Fever going the other way. You got Caitlin Clark coming off that screen. Caitlin Clark stepping back for the midi. Tough bucket. She doesn't get it to go. So the last couple games, the mid ranges have not been falling, but she's been going to them. She had a few of them in the last game that she attempted, and misses that one in this game here. As we got Flau'jae Johnson, top of the key, deep three, no shot, and she doesn't hit that one. Is that her game, y'all? Tough bucket. And Caitlin Clark is going to kick it over to Money Mitch, and she does what? Not put him in a dish this time. Good rebound from Flau'jae. Raven Johnson. She just turned it over. As you're going to see the Storm get a layup in transition. Now it's an 8-point game. Indiana Fever are just playing sloppy here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Yeah. Just defensive lapses from the Indiana Fevers. Caitlin Clark going to work, and she turns it over. Just tough communication there for the Indiana Fever. And now the Storm have the ball with a chance to cut it to 6 or 5, but the Fever are going to end up getting a steal. Here's Money Mitchell stopping and popping on a dime from the mid range, and she misses that one, and the Fever don't get the rebound. Okay shot attempt there. As we've got Flau'jae getting to the cup. Yeah, she's just like not efficient at all. Um, Slightly sloppy. Yeah, this is some like rigmarole, like some diddly rigmarole basketball that I'm watching right now. Like this is like skiddly diddly do. As you got Caitlin Clark coming off the screen here, a double screen action, and none of the screens hit. And she's gonna go over to Maisha, and she's gonna try to get the wraparound. They're gonna call an off-ball foul. Caitlin didn't even run. She knew that Mitchell wasn't going to let that ball go. Agreed. Feels like we lose in the transition game. Well, it feels like we stopped giving the ball to Caitlin Clark in transition. I don't know what's going on here. You sound like Mary Poppins, my wife, as we've got Caitlin Clark at the free throw line shooting a pair, and she's going to dime them down there as we're going the other way. 10-point lead for the Fever, 44 to 34, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Caitlin Clark has 14 points to start this game. Beautiful. As you're going to see them attack the paint, and Flaw J is going to kick it out. 3-point jump shot from a behemoth, and she misses it. And I don't mean to, I just mean she's tall, y'all. Class, whoever that player is, whatever her name is. We will learn eventually. Here's Caitlin Clark coming off the screen. She's going to dish it over to Hines Allen at the top of the key. She has a little space. Kelsey Mitchell has even more. And what a pass from Kelsey Money Mitch down to Hines Allen. So that's like 2 possessions that I've observed where Kelsey Mitchell going downhill actually like put her head up and she made a pass. What a thing. Carter, can you talk about this later? I know that the CC is great at ignoring the person guarding her. It's very cool and interesting. Huh. Now I'm gonna be looking for that. She is actually. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. Like when you zoom in on her, like sizing up a defender. I'm assuming you're talking about by covering like the one who's guarding her. Like she'll just be like she'll be like looking through them. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. As you got number 5 bringing it up the court, full court pressure from Lexi Hole. You know what I'm saying? She got the Kobe Grinches on here going downhill. She just blew right by Lexi, and they're going to get that layup at the cup. 10-point game now, again, 46 to 36 in favor of Indiana. Here's Caitlin Clark going to her left. Oh, she put the moves on. Whoa, the defender and an and one from Caitlin Clark. I love it a lot. She's in her bag, deep in her bag. Look, there's fries at the bottom from McDonald's. She wanted a couple more fries because she got a little bit more of that tangy barbecue sauce. And so she reaches deep in the bag. She grabs what she needs and she presents it to the world, showing us why we should be watching. Okay. That's what's happening right here for Caitlin Clark. That was an insane move, drawing fouls, hitting tough buckets. And she's got the arm up like, yo, I'm Kobe. Like, yo, I'm Steph. Like, yo, I'm Bron. Like, yo, I'm MJ. I'm the GOAT of this league and one. What are you talking about? Caitlin Clark is the GOAT, y'all. 16 points to start off this game. I mean, I don't know what you wanna do about that. You know, they're just they're just better. She's just better, is what I meant to say. Sorry, I zoned out. Trying to see if I can see the bot score. I guess I'll just look at it this way for you guys. Here we go. Uh, yeah, Caitlin Clark, 16 points. Can you guys see this? Yeah, okay. You got Caitlin Clark with 16 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, and she's got 6 free throws to start off this game. Money Mitch has not been efficient so far. Has been breaking up some storm. She's been breaking up a storm. That's what I meant to say. Monique Billings, 2-4 from the field. So basically just a Caitlin Clark masterclass. 16 points here to start this game off. 3 assists still. Did have that one turnover, but she's been playing exceptionally well. She also had a block here, and it's a +5 while Caitlin Clark is on the court. So good things are happening when Caitlin Clark is having the ball in her hands here. 14 minutes to start off with this game. Money Mitch has had 14. Tyisha Harris has only had 3. I thought she'd been playing well recently, but for some reason, Raven Johnson got the nod today. But Shatori Walker Kimbrough still not really getting any minutes. Oh, this is how I. Oh, this is ESPN, not the score. My bad. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is at 25.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, 8.0 assists, 1.3 steals on the season. If that's not MVP, I don't know what is. Caitlin Clark is playing another great game. Yeah, she's been playing fantastic, y'all. She's on pace for another 30 ball. She's playing like an MVP. She doesn't have to shoot 50 logo bombs in this game. She did shoot one, which was fantastic, but she's just playing her game, getting the win. And Sean said, hit the like. I do appreciate it, Sean. Make sure you guys do like at the video, though, if you do get a chance. Will Stephanie White praise Clark? That is a good question. Sorry, I'm yawning. But, yeah. Come on out. Aja is the MVP, yeah, so far. I mean, 45 points is insane. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm a Fever fan. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. Obviously, I'm in a lobby for her. As Caitlin Clark is the free throw line here. Why? Yeah, I agree, Carrie. It's always political. As Caitlin Clark makes the free throw. I guess they call tech or something. I don't really know. But we're going the other way. China Robinson going over to that corner. Brick shot from the Storm. You got Caitlin Clark bringing it up the court. She's going over to Lexi Hole. Lexi Hole going over to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell attacking, putting her head down, and she gets blocked. Pink hair, tries to save it. Doesn't work. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell, maybe it's better if you just don't right now. Just right now. As you got Caitlin Clark peeling off on that wing, going to work, coming off a screen. Caitlin Clark throws it away, though. Right idea, bad execution, miscommunication, and we're going to see the Storm try to get out of transition, and they do. Turn around, tough shot from Miss Dominique. Oh, the free throw was the and one? My bad, y'all. Yeah, it was an and one. I'm being idiotic. Words aren't wording. As Caitlin Clark gets a tough bucket at the cup, a tough attempt at the cup. She did not make that one. It's going to be a turnover. Y'all, my words are unwording right now. Let me lock in. I know what I need. I need some of this sparkling cider. It'll cure. All right, here's the Storm. Attacking Caitlin Clark, and they're going to call blocking foul. She had the right idea of trying to draw a charge, but she did not commit. Caitlin Clark did not commit there. Caitlin seems to be smiling more in this game. Great to see. Yeah, I feel like she's been smiling in all the games, personally. I've seen her just happy every game because she's on the court. But before the game even started, like, she was hugging all these players. Maybe she knows some of them. No one's abusing Caitlin this year so far as a bonus. Yeah, it is a bonus. I think they came to their senses when they decided they were going to start playing these players millions. They're like, well, maybe we should keep the cash cow around. Hey, no more hitting her on the court. If we're actually going to pay you this amount of money, you need to, like, not bite the hand that feeds you, okay? We won't tolerate it. As we've got this lead cut down to 9 now with 1:30, the Fever need to push it back up. Here's Caitlin Clark with the ball in hand. Got a one-on-one action. She's going to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell's going to attack on her own. Back up to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin to Hines Allen. We're finding Kelsey Mitchell on the wraparound. But now Caitlin has it, and she's going to attack. Beautiful pass down to Lexi Hole. Beautiful assist from Caitlin to Lexi. I love that play. Caitlin Clark drawing all that attention. They're all trying to figure out what the heck is she going to do. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is she going to do. And then off rip, you're going to see Lexi Hole make that cut, and that's a beautiful pass. And now you got pink hair, stepping back against Caitlin. Bro, who do you think you are? Bro, you are not Kyrie Irving. As Caitlin Clark is going the other way. Beautiful pass down to Mike Shines down. Another assist for Caitlin. That makes it 5 on the night. 5 on the night. Yo, who does this pink skincare chick she is, but you is not, bro. You is not Michael Jordan, bro. Put the ball down, bro. Put the ball down, Shotty. As we got the Kobe Grinches, I'm assuming that's what those shoes are, but they have not done a zoom in on this player's shoes. She's going to go down to the low post. You're going to see Miss Dominique Malonga. I think that's her name. That was a good pass she made on the low post. As you're going to see Caitlin Clark slow walk it up the court, you got about a 5-second differential between shot and game. Fever have 9 to shoot. Got 13 on the shot clock. Caitlin Clark winding down. She's going to slowly call a screen, going to her right. Beautiful pass she makes to Kelsey Mitchell. Beautiful assist. I mean, she just slowed it down. She waited for the defense to bite, and then she made the right pass. And you got pink hair, bro, and she makes a tough bucket at the end of the quarter there. Yeah, that's the only thing that you've done so far that has been exceptional. You have been consistently trash, Shotty. I don't know who you think you are, but you are not her. All them daggum tough shots she be shooting in the daggum corner. Anyway, let me stop hating. I just don't know why she shot that. Like, she be hitting those. Fever looked great. Caitlin Clark looked great to start off this game. Nice ball movement. I agree, Mike. Beautiful ball movement from the Indiana Fever here in this first half. And I mean, they're getting stops because the Storm suck. And so when the Fever are getting out in transition, if the ball is in Caitlin Clark's hands, a plethora of good things, are liable to happen. If we're going to look at the box score here, which obviously we are, because we're not a bunch of buffoons, we love seeing when Caitlin Clark is having a fantastic game. 17 points, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. She's not efficient. 6 assists. She doesn't get her teammates involved. She's not a playmaker. None of those things are true. And in fact, the contrary. Okay. On the other end, for the Seattle Storm, you got Jade Melbourne, 2 of 3. Fly J Johnson, 2 of 6. Natisha Heidemann, 4 of 8. Stephanie Dolson, 1 of 3. Jordan Horston, 1 of 3. Just inefficiency around the board there. They're getting a lot of good looks at the cup, and they're just not making it because they're trash. So, yeah, I mean, the Fever are capitalizing, and Kay DeLu Samuelson's on the bench. Maybe she could save them. I remember when Kay DeLu was pregnant. I don't remember if the Indiana Fever got a pregnancy exception for that. I don't even know if a pregnancy exception exists. But I just remember being a little bit upset about the fact that she was pregnant, and that's why she wasn't able to play. Anyway, I'm off to make some mac and cheese. Hey, I love some good mac. Make me some too, friend. Could have been worse and should have been better. Yeah, I agree, Carrie. Fever got stagnant, but once again, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. The Storm suck. So it hasn't really affected much. Fever just need to come out the gate, get the ball to Caitlin Clark in transition, and let her go to work. Caitlin Clark, I don't know if she's attempting to be more efficient here in this game, but she's only shot, guys, 3 3-pointers. Obviously, 3 is not a little, but she could have shot more, and she elected to not, which I do find to be slightly interesting. Caitlin Clark has scored or assisted on 55% of the Fever's 55 points. Yeah, that's exceptional. She is the offense. She is the anchor. She is the team. She is the GOAT. Kay DeLu Samuelson has an ACL injury. Wow. I did not know that. Hope she gets back and gets better soon. My bad, chat. I'm not even that tired, for real. It's just politics. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But we do know one thing. Mike is a little crushed in the chat right now. Speaking of Mike, here we go. You guys got Kraft Dinner mac and cheese in the States. We do be having that in the States. We also have rebounds, Mike. I know it's not working out with Justine, but there's other options. Like I say, Erica Wheeler. And Sean said, hit the like. Shout out to Sean. We got Kerry Johnson in the chat saying the Storm aren't that good at the Fever team work. Instead, they substitute what feels random. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there with Stephanie Sides there. The rotations are weird with Caitlin Clark. And Seaweeda says, yes, we do have a craft mat. It's different from the Canada or UK one. We do be having that. We got an LOL in the chat. Say it backwards, it's still LOL. Is Katie Lou still injured? Didn't that happen like last year? Yeah, ACL injuries take a full year. It's like usually like 9 months. So actually probably checks out if she got injured at the end of the season. If it was in fact the ACL, it can take like from like 9 months. It can take 10, 11. Ooh. But yeah. Guys, I'm going to keep it $1.50. All right. From the way Caitlin Clark has been playing recently, a lot of people owe her an apology. Or maybe not her an apology, but they need to backtrack on their words. Okay. Everybody's been calling her washed. Everybody's been saying that, she's not efficient and she hasn't progressed. And for all those haters, like obviously they're wrong. She's still exceptional as we've seen in the past few games. But some fans owe her an apology simply for the fact that people have consistently been like spewing this rhetoric or promoting this narrative that Caitlin Clark is a victim to the Indiana Fever offense and to the Stephanie White style of play, and that like it is the reason why she would have a bad game, right? My only issue with that is like the underestimation of Caitlin Clark within that train of thought, within that logic chain. The idea that at some point, somewhere down the line of thought, you thought and believed it good that Caitlin Clark was unable to perform on a team that doesn't have an offense that surrounds around her. And I think if you think that and you thought that, you're off. Like, this is a girl who is GOAT status. This is a girl who is not just GOAT status based on things she's done on the court, but GOAT status based on like her countenance, the amount of fans she has, like the resilience because of the amount of hate this girl gets on Twitter. And she still comes out every single day and she smiles. Like, this is a girl who, like, all this hate is rolled off her back. To think that like a certain offensive set is going to hold her back from like still performing as the GOAT, I think is underestimation. Like, you would never think that if Jordan played on a team that had like a bad style of offense or a style of offense that didn't cater to him, that he would therefore be a bad player, that he wouldn't still be able to perform and be like an all-NBA first team player. Like, Jordan could win an MVP under a Stephanie White, offense. So like, let's not underestimate GOATs. Like, you would never like say, oh, there's a team that Stephen Curry can't play on because if he plays under this type of offense and this style of play, he's not going to be Stephen Curry. Like, no. Like, yes, this offense, at times doesn't really cater to Caitlin Clark. I think for the most part, Stephanie White has done a good job at allowing the Fever to play a transition game that revolves around Caitlin Clark. And also she has given her the liberty to like play her own one-on-one game. There have been times where they haven't done their due diligence of like getting her good looks and setting her up. But like they're still letting her like shoot logo bombs every single game. You've seen that since the first game of the preseason until present. Okay. So I don't think Stephanie has done that bad of a job. But even still, I just don't think that like even if Stephanie was doing a whole lot worse than she is now, that like that would hold Caitlin Clark back. So for those two reasons, I think people, in a sense, owe Caitlin Clark an apology. That's how I'm feeling. And we've got, I think CC has a green light. But that said, I think White has told her not to shoot as many quick hit logo threes. Probably. I can imagine that. She definitely has the green light. Yeah, there haven't been as much of those quick hit logo threes. But to be fair, like we've seen them in the past couple games. Those are more so heat checks. Like when you're trying to find your stride and find your shot, I would imagine you would see that less because like that's a shot. Like I stop on a dime and shoot a logo bomb after I've hit a couple. Caitlin Clark struggled to like hit a couple to start off like the year. Like if I'm 0 of 5 from 3 or 1 of 4 from the 3-point line and I miss the last two, what do I look like stopping on a dime, in transition to shoot a logo bomb? Like I'm probably not going to do that. So like I haven't seen as many of those, especially this year. But like we've seen them in the past 2 games a little bit, and those have been games where she's been on. So it might be more of a heat check thing. But time will indeed tell. Pressure, I think, needs to stay on Fever organization to clean things up. I agree. Spring cleaning is always in session. The reason methanitis shuts down Caitlin Clark so much is because the less Caitlin Clark is involved in the game, the less chance she will have to lie. It's an idea. I don't know. I once again, y'all, I don't think Stephanie White is a deep state agent planted by the left to make people not appreciate Caitlin Clark and hate white players. I just think Stephanie White is a basketball coach. I don't know if she's trying to sabotage Caitlin Clark's career for political reasons. Who would have thought Diddy was Diddy? A lot of people, actually. Do with that information what you will. Carter, accepting the reality of methane what even is that? What are we? I'm lost. I don't get the reference. What we just insane names. Might as well just call it like, I'm not even gonna say that. Pissot has undisclosed leg injury. Okay. Interesting. Who broke that news? I feel like I never heard it. Was it probably somebody on Twitter, or did the Indiana Fever? Because she's never on the injury report. Also, I guess she's not really a part of the roster, right? Because she's player developmental, so that they don't break her. Another Pissot fan, my dude. Yeah, man, y'all got one thing in common. Y'all got one thing in common. And complimenting my shirt, Miss Valentino Mary saying, I like your shirt. It's fresh. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. I popped this one at a store, as you cop most shirts at stores. I was trying to think of the name of it. I don't remember. But it was fairly inexpensive. I'm sure retail it's not, but I got it at like a thrift type of store. Are you sure White isn't a reptile working for the FBI's Cash Patel? Yeah, I've seen all the theories, man. The AI slop. Stephanie White is in Trump's cabinet. Stephanie White is sleeping with Joe Biden, and it's like a whole plot to like I've seen it all. Guys, I just, I just like watching the basketball games. You guys, I encourage all of you guys who are over the age of 50, not that I think you're incapable, but like, don't trust everything you see on the internet. Older people it seems to be more susceptible to the AI slop, the headlines. Please, like, it's not real. Get off, like, please get offline. Um, Getting into this space has shown me how easy it is to manipulate people who are older uh, for monetary gain. Um, and I think it's unfortunate that people can sit in their room and make a, Gemini AI prompt and generate a video and post it and garner many views. And you have a lot of elderly people in the comment section eating it up like dog food. My screen froze. Am I frozen, y'all? Am I frozen, y'all? Did the game restart? Yes, the game is about to restart in just a second here. As we are getting into the third quarter, y'all. Am I frozen, y'all? No, says Sean. Am I good, chat? Am I good? Am I good? My bad. All right. Well, we got Caden Clark bringing it up the court here to start the third quarter. Indiana Fever up 55-44. We've got Kelsey Mitchell with the top ball at the top of the key going over to Caitlin Clark, 3 on the wing, and she is going to miss that one. She doesn't get the friendly bounce. Not frozen? Cool. I would not know, y'all. I would not know. So always, please let me know. Thank you, guys. Here is Monique Billings with the ball. She's going. And beautiful pass she made down to Kelsey Mitchell, who cuts back door there. I like that. You're seeing other players outside of Caitlin Clark making those passes because other players are cutting back door even when Caitlin Clark doesn't have the ball in her hands. As we've got Pink Hair shooting a deep shot, and she's going to brick it. Yeah, she's not very good. As we're going to go the way of the Indiana. No, we're going to stay Seattle here, 57 in favor of the Fever to 44. In the Sparks, the Seattle Storm's detriment. The words, y'all. Sorry. As you got Pink Hair now with the ball at the top of the key again. I guess she's their player because they keep going to her. She's going to shoot the mid-range jumper, and she's going to brick it. She is trash. And we got Pink Hair and bounding it, ends up with it. And we're going to have a tough bucket from Dominique that she misses. Just a tough look. She can't get that one to go. It's Caitlin Clark elects to slow it down, and she brings it up the court. Going to come off the screen. Caitlin Clark dishing it over, getting it back, then dishing it again to Hines Allen. And then you're going to get some movement around the perimeter as Lexi Holt misses that mid-range jump shot. We're going the other way as you got Pink Hair bringing the ball up the court. Lexi Holt is going to pick up. And almost a turnover from the Storm. They got 14 seconds on the shot clock as you got Johnson going to work on that midi, and she's going to brick it. Just a lot of bricks from the Storm, and they're not going to call foul there on Lexi Holt. You could argue that there was a foul there, but it's going the way of Caitlin Clark. Lexi Holt still down, and so Caitlin Clark is being double-teamed because you see no Lexi in the front court yet. Where's Awa Fam? Good question. And Lexi Holt will take a seat, it seems. I hope she's all right. As Kelsey Mitchell does hit that shot. Oh. You got pink hair in the corner going to work against CC. And she's going to shoot another mid-range jumper. She actually made that one. Yeah, no, she's not very good. Caitlin Clark dishes it up to Kelsey Money Mitchell in transition, and she doesn't have it. Just pass the ball, Kelsey. Well, she's going to look to shoot a step-back three. She misses that one. Good rebound, though, from Billings, as she misses the layup. Hines Allen comes up with it out to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark stepping back on the mid-range for the jump shot, and she doesn't get to go. Those mid-ranges aren't falling right now for Caitlin Clark. 13-point game, 59-46 in favor of the Fever. Now Flau'jae Johnson has the ball with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, going to work against Caitlin Clark, trying to get something to go. They're going to go again to their big man on that mid-range jump shot, and Dominique is not going to get it to go. Caitlin Clark off the rebound, dishing it up the court. Almost a turnover, and it is. As Caitlin Clark had the right idea, wrong execution, miscommunication once again from the Indiana Fever. That one might have been just a little too low, though, as you're going to see. Once again, Flau'jae Johnson trying to go to work and get something to go, and she's going to draw a foul. This offense is looking stagnant. Awa Pham still in Spain playing, so she's not with the team yet. Wow. She's going to be exceptional when she actually does get out there, I'm sure. As KK 1010 comes into the game. Her hair is exceptionally long. Sorry, that was a yawn. As you're going to see, the Storm try to get downhill, trying to get something to work. Nothing's working. As you got Flau'jae shooting some bull crap, but she's going to get fouled. Pink hair equals half of the stud butts. Natisha Heidi, man, why did you tell me this woman's name? Now I feel obligated to call her by her name since I know now. We're just gonna act like I didn't see this, so that way I can morally still call her pink hair. But I remember the stud butts. That was a thing during All-Star Weekend, right? I remember the stud butts. Interesting. You get fired up, Fever. Yeah, we need a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, energy. You laughing, man. Ain't nothing funny here, bro. I want to keep calling this girl pink hair, and you didn't tell me her name. I was going to just keep acting like I didn't see it in the roster so I could keep calling her that because I don't know. I guess I just got to take it to the chin, huh? I don't feel like calling her by her name. I'm going to just call her pink hair for now. I mean, when you wear pink hair like that, you know, you obviously want to be seen for it. So we're just going to act like it's not immoral for me to not call her by her name. I said it first time you call her pink hair, but you ignored me. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I did ignore you. As well, she calls herself a stud. Yeah, we live in a weird world, man. Like the creation groans with the pains of childbirth is what they say. God bless America, a land that I love. What are they reviewing? I think they're reviewing whether or not the shot was off before the foul. But it seems like she's going to the free throw line. She keeps her hair pink, so it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you got to be doing it for a reason. Nicknames are allowed. Indeed, indeed. Flau'jae shooting a free throw. Why y'all got Caitlin Clark and Flau'jae Johnson side by side with their point per games? That little 11 does not look good next to CC 22,000. What are we talking about? As we're going the other way, 59-48 in favor of the Fever. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Caitlin Clark bringing it up. She's playing a little slower here. She's going to go to her left, kicking it in, and she draws a foul. Okay, they got arrested. Let's get fired up. Go on an incredible run. I'm with you, Carrie. It seems like they're playing a subservient style of basketball, just kind of letting the game come to them instead of attacking. But there's an attack from Kelsey Money Mitch getting a layup at the cup, 48-61. Then again, like the Storm suck. So like you don't want to give them momentum by like letting them like get easy buckets. But like, you know, how much effort are the Fever supposed to have right now with how trash this team is? There is a flexible pharmacy career from a pharmacy focus. Man, get these ads out of here, chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? These ads out of here. As we've got the Storm inbounding the ball. 61-48 once again. 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go here. Pink hair on Caitlin Clark action. She's going to get a blow by there. Kick it out to the corner. Flaw J for the three, and she bricks it. Flaw J has just been putting up shots, chucking up shots. Now a lot of them are falling as Caitlin Clark goes to that corner. Back to Caitlin Clark, top of the key. Caitlin Clark getting down low. Beautiful pass down to KK. KK getting a cup. And she misses that layup, gets blocked off the offensive rebound as well. And then you're going to have Flajay Johnson going the other way, as we're seeing Kelsey Mitchell square up for defense in the paint. Flajay Johnson somehow got wide open on the mid-range. She sank it, and Caitlin Clark kicks it up the court to Money Mitch, who's wide open, and that's wide in there. Wide in the basket. I love it a lot. Beautiful play from the Indiana Fever there. Just getting out in transition and Caitlin Clark finding Kelsey Mitchell. That's going to make it a 14-point game. So, like, the Fever, like, are obliterating the Storm. Like, they're just, like, punching them, like, picking them up, pinning them against the wall, punch them again, blood coming out the nose, punch. Got a ring on, hit you with my ring as I punch you, pin you up against the wall, punch you. And then the Storm, like, kind of free off a hand and, like, slap the Fever one time. And then, like, it goes again where the Indiana Fever just, like, freaking punching, boom, your mom type, boom. And then, the Storm get a hand out here and they just slap the Fever one good time, cheeks red. And then the Fever get upset and just start punching. Give me your necklace. Give me your chain. Give me your cookies. Punch. So, I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with that analogy, y'all. I apologize. But guys, basically what I'm trying to say is that these little runs that the Storm are going on ain't doing nothing. That's my point. Don't know why I decided to describe it in that way, but that just kind of came out. Kick them while they're down. Indeed, that's how you're supposed to do things. That went on for longer than I expected. There was no expectation. There was no planning. It just kind of happened. Don't expect things with me, man. Violence isn't the answer. I mean, it's debatable. I think the pace has slowed down. It definitely has. It's not even a question. Caitlin Clark has not been pushing it as fast. She's been slowing it down. But, I mean, with the way the Storm are playing right now, I mean, unless they start hooping, I'm not even mad at it. They looking trash. You watched the Rousey versus Carano fight last night. Probably not saying names right. I don't watch fights. I'm not a UFC guy usually. Because if I watched them, it would, like, the inner black in me would just get violent. I'm just kidding. Can I make jokes like that here? I don't know if I can. No, I don't watch. I've just never been a UFC guy. So no, I didn't. I did not. It was a 10-second fight. Golly, my boy got pieced up. Now I'm saying, put my boy on a Popeyes menu the way he got pieced. 2-piece, 3-piece. Was it a 2-piece? Was it a 0.5? Did the punch even connect? 10 seconds. Golly. What are you talking about? That's tough, my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. As we got the Storm bringing it the other way, y'all. You're going to see them get down low. Beautiful defense from Dantas. I ain't seen her in the game all game. Yes, I have. She literally started the game, didn't she? Did she start the game? No, she didn't start the game, but she definitely played in the first quarter. My bad. as you've got the Storm on the low post trying to get a look. Beautiful defense, hands up. We're going the other way. Caitlin Clark bringing it up the court, but not playing extremely fast. Taking it slow, coming off that screen, dishing it over to Sophie Cunningham. She's not going to shoot. She's going to go up to Dantas. Dantas, look for Caitlin as we got some action there, and we're going to draw contact there. As we got the ball going to Dantas, back to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, what a move she puts on the defense there, trying to bob and weave. She kicks it down to Dantas, who doesn't catch it. That's going to be a turnover there. Right idea, just bad execution once again on another one of those passes. But it's just kind of the price you pay for the ones that she's diming. As you're going to see the Storm, ball top key, going over to the wing, and you're going to see them turn it over. Beautiful defense from Caitlin Clark. What? What are they calling here? That should be Fever ball, right? I think we're going to challenge this one. Caitlin Clark did not touch that basketball. They call foul? They gave her a third foul for no reason. As you're going to see the Storm, top of the key, going to work. Going to nearly turn the ball over. Flau'jae Johnson going down to that low post. You're going to see a little bit of work there. You're going to kick it out, double kick. Corner shot for the Storm, and she missed everything. That girl is trash. As you're going to see a never mind. Caitlin Clark is going to take a seat. Triple-double alert for Caitlin Clark. Well, it seems like she's not in the game anymore. But what is her stats looking like? Are we on triple-double watch, y'all? 17, 6, and 8. Oh, we are on triple-double watch. Good defense from the Indiana Fever, forcing a miss there. Raven Johnson getting up the court over to Money Mitch. Money Mitch sizing up the defense. Going to her left. Kicking it over. Sophie Cunningham getting down low into the paint. Tough bucket at the cup. Beautiful and one for Sophie Cunningham. You love to see it. Does Lexi think she's CC on that pass? Yeah, I don't know. Foul trouble, gonna handcuff her. Yeah, Caitlin Clark is she needs to stop being so handsy. Pause. But like, yeah. She's definitely like a little too aggressive on the defensive end at times, drawing all those fouls. Here we go. Seattle with the ball, down 17, trying to get down low into the paint, kicking it out to the three. She's not going to shoot it. She's going to drive. Tough bucket from whoever that was on Seattle, but we're going the other way. But Money Mitchell, she's going to stop, kick it. Lexi hold for three on the top of the key. Not a hot spot, baby. She bricks it. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. We're going the other way, though. We got Seattle. Seattle turning the ball over. Yo, I'm willing to get energetic right now. I'm willing. Well, there's nothing to be energetic about right now. You know, I'm cruising like the Fever cruising to get this win. And you got Ray J, ball in hand. They're gonna call some type of foul, some type of squabble, squibbly dabbledy, wobbledy wobbly, gibbity gabbity. Literally yapping. is what I'm doing right now. As the ball is going to stay on the side of the Indiana Fever, 67-52 in favor of Indiana with 3 minutes to go here. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Stephanie White, that daggone ponytail. As you got Sophie Cunningham shooting the first, making the first. And you're going to get Sophie Cunningham shooting the second. Let's see if she makes it. Mitch is passing. Say what? She must have seen social media. Maybe, but them donuts don't be looking good on the box score, do they? As we're seeing, okay, I don't know what that was about. I did like watching Peppa Pig growing up. Maybe that's where that came from. As you're seeing the Storm bringing it up the court here, we're going to make the dish over to the corner. Fly J, letting it fly. You know what I'm saying? Letting that J fly. Fly J does, as we're going the other way now. 55-69 now in favor of Indiana. And we're going to see KK go to Kelsey Mitchell, who gets down low to KK. Back to Kelsey. Kelsey Money Mitchell. Oh, beautiful pass. Whoa, she's diamond and dishing down there. And KK is going to break the layup. Not a good look, though. I want to see some energy. I want to see some pace. I want to see some speed. I want to see some things, as we're going to see the Storm missing another three. They look trash. But as much as we see, can we see Sophie Cunningham shoot this three? Bang! Big time shot from Sophie Cunningham. She's having a legacy prove you wrong game. I love it a lot. As we're going to see it at the top of the key with the Seattle Storm here, going over to the wing, shooting that three. Going to be a brick city, y'all. We are about to fend off against the big bad wolf. You had the house that was built on the straw. You had the house that was built on the sticks. But the house that was built on the bricks, wasn't that the house that stood? It stood strong, right? Obviously, the Seattle Storm really appreciated that nursery story. And that's why they've been collecting bricks. What's a Pepper Pig? Mike, you said you were 36, bro. You don't know what Peppa Pig is, bro? You ain't got no kids at home, bro? You don't got no little cousins or something, bro? I hope you know what Peppa Pig is, man. And Peppa Pig and Little George, man. As you're seeing the Storm on the low post, they're going to draw fouls. It's a 17-point game now, y'all. Must be a Gen Z thing? No. That's like a not I feel like it's not a Gen Z thing. I feel like Peppa Pig, like you 36, your little sibling should have watched like Peppa Pig, bro. We need to see some defense. Man, Fever up about 50, bro. What you want to see? I'm sorry. But I don't know. I want to see some offense. This is getting boring. No, you're right. We do need to see some defense. Because both teams are kind of just like not playing very hard right now. Difference is that the Fever are just 10 times better. Caitlin Clark's in the game, though, so that's beautiful. As they got Sophie Cunningham going nowhere with the ball. Michaela Timpson is going nowhere on the post, and you're going to see a brick. They got Caitlin Clark in the game, and she didn't even touch the ball. Pink hair, low post, corner, wing. Caitlin Clark playing defense here. And Cook thinks she finna cook. Caitlin gets the rebound, though. I like to see that. We are on triple-double watch as Caitlin Clark pushes it up. Caitlin Clark, hold on. Do it to him with the step back. Oh, she doesn't shoot it. We go to Lexi Hole. Lexi Hole, tough bucket. I love it a lot. We're on triple-double watch now. Hold on. Give me something to be hyped about. Shake your dreads, twin. No, I don't even have dreads. I'm sorry. I'm just getting excited now. You know, the triple-double sounds beautiful. Maybe my mom sheltered you. Bro. Mike, I'm going to stop picking on you, Mike. Shout out to you in the chat, Mike. I was about to say something, man. Mike, 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 you set yourself up, man. You set yourself up, bro. But maybe your mom did shelter you with Peppa Pig, bro. Since it's a millennial thing. As we got the storm fly, Jade's going to draw some contact. 75-56. Triple or double alert. Yeah, she's on watch, Sir Charles. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I live it a lot. 75-56 in favor of Indiana here. As we're going to see the Storm get up a couple free throws. First one goes down. Both are going to go down. 19 seconds left. Caitlin Clark brings the ball up. I want to see her get the last shot. Sorry, not 19. We're at 11 seconds now. Caitlin Clark slowly gets it up the court. She needs to move out the way. Everybody move. Move, y'all. Move. Let Caitlin Clark go to work here as she steps back, gets down low into the paint. Tough bucket at the cup. She draws contact. She keeps drawing contact. They're fouling her, and they're giving her the call. Can't fight with that. LOL, I'm okay with being the court jester. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you don't mind. As Caitlin Clark makes that first free throw. Mike, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, not Mike. Sorry, mix up. Matthew, what are you talking about? What you got against Lexi Holt, bro? What did she do to you? Why we saying these things in the chat? Matthew. Rebounds will be close on the triple watch. Currently at 9 assists. Rebounds will be close on the triple watch. Currently at 9. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. On the triple double watch. My bad. I don't know why that wasn't. But yeah, Caitlin Clark is on triple double watch, yo. So we'll see if she elects to attack late in this game. She's got 19.7 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers here. 4 rebounds in transition. Just kind of let Caitlin get them, and we're getting a triple double here. That'll be beautiful, 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 beautiful. Metheny will kill this triple double. Seems like you want to kill Lexi Holt. What's going on, man? What you got against Lexi, bro? I don't know if Stephanie White's going to get Caitlin Clark the runs here to get this trip dub. We already know Stephanie White is not the type of coach who will want a player to go out there and fight for, or at least not Caitlin Clark. She's not going to, try to set Caitlin Clark up to get it. She would never do something like that. So we'll see if Caitlin Clark can get it on her own. Question, will White pull Clark if she's 1 rebound away from a triple-double? She definitely would if it was time to pull her rotation-wise. Like, if whatever the plan of her rotation is, like, say she's, saying Caitlin Clark's coming out the game at the 3-minute mark in the first quarter. I'm sorry, in the fourth quarter. She's coming out at that time. She's not going to check the box score and look and see if Caitlin Clark is a rebound away from the triple-double. Caitlin's just going to come out. That's the type of coach I've seen Stephanie White to be. So that would be my little old opinion. Man, this coach sucks. It's a struggle watching games because of her. Why? I thought this game was pretty fun. Why do y'all say that? Why are we saying Stephanie White sucks right now? Elaborate. I feel like she's letting Caitlin play her game and get on transition. Are we speculating about the idea of Stephanie White possibly not letting Caitlin Clark get a triple-double, or why are we saying she sucks right now? Yo, let me know. only Angel Reese gets that treatment. Yeah, she gets that treatment because they know she's trash. So her coach is literally like doing what she can to allow her to get stats because they knew she was like trash. But they were marketing her like she's better than Caitlin Clark when everybody in a mama knew that Monique Billings was better than Angel Reese. Like Angel Reese is, I could genuinely probably beat Angel Reese in a 1v1, bro. The way she was missing layups, bro. All right, we're gonna see Pink Hair bring it up the court here, try to attack. Nope. She's going to get that layup. Ty Harris is getting minutes now. Interesting. She's bringing it up the court. Fever are up 17, by the way. Here's Hines Allen, top of the key. No one really around. Sophie Cunningham. And we're going to go to Caitlin Clark. Top of the key here, Caitlin Clark. Going to run a pick and roll with Hines Allen. Get down low into the paint. And Caitlin Clark is going to kick it over to Hines Allen, top of the key for three. And I think it was a shot clock violation. Chat, Mystics versus Wings tomorrow. Call it. I think I got the Wings winning that one. As we're going to see, it not work out for the Storm. Caitlin Clark doesn't get the rebound there. I want to see her get them all. But here's Caitlin Clark going to work against the defense, kicking it over to the wing. And when we find Caitlin Clark, we do. Caitlin Clark's going to draw a foul. If Clark needed one more rebound, her teammates should do everything to make sure she got the last rebound. Yeah, if you're winning by like this, I think that's fair. Yeah. As Caitlin Clark dishes it in, that's her 10th assist right there. Beautiful pass. She sinks it into the Sophie Cunningham. Double-double for Caitlin Clark, y'all. What a beautiful game. As the Storm are going to score, we're going the other way. It's Caitlin Clark. Clark is now 3 rebounds, just 3 rebounds away from a triple-double here. She comes off a screen, beautiful slip pass, but it's stolen. As the Storm are going to play here in transition, and they're going to sink a 3. Make it a 14-point game in favor of Indiana. Let's not let anything stupid happen here. Let's continue to press as Caitlin Clark brings it up the court, kicking it over to Maisha Hines. Hines going over to Caitlin Clark, who gets downhill. Caitlin Clark mid-range jump shot. Beautiful. I love seeing her play. I like seeing Caitlin Clark get those mid-range shots. Carter is not calling a game of a team Caitlin Clark isn't on. Yeah, I'd consider doing it. Mystics Fever. Mystics Wings. I would consider it. Probably not, though, because I'll be busy getting that film breakdown out tomorrow evening. As you're going to see a missed layup attempt, we're going to be going the other way. Here's Ty Harris. Stopping and popping on a midi dime. Does not get it to go. It's going to be out of bounds. And seems like Caitlin Clark has hit the bench. Yep, no more Caitlin Clark. Not sure if she's going to come back tonight. Fever are up 16. Depends on how close the game possibly gets. Miss layup, going the other way. Ty Harris in the corner. Money Mitchell shooting a 3 in the wing. Doesn't get it. Doesn't go. Going the other way. Down 16. 7-12 on the game clock. Fresh 24 on the shot for the Seattle Wings. Both teams 1 and 2 on the season record-wise. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever totally destroying the Seattle Storm. For everybody new joining, it's not looking too good. As Flaw J is gonna get a J on the wing, and that one was not flawless. I was not flawless. Turnover from KK. I'm going the other way now. Flaw J pushing it up, getting downhill. Tough shot. Yeah, Flaw J is just, bro, bricking. She be bricking. She be bricking. Put CC in as a center. Yeah, this is kind of boring. This is bull crap. Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching at this point. It done got boring. Neither teams are actually scoring the basketball. This is like, yeah, this is why. But like, I'll endure it considering like we get to see Caitlin sometimes. I don't know what this is. You feel frustrated. Hey, Carrie, remember, we're up. Okay. We're up 65. I'm sorry, 81-65. Okay. We won. You need them to want to finish strong. I mean, I agree, but I mean, you at the Boston game, little Boston fans start talking crazy, and you see him, and you just go over them, and you just start punching them. Just give me your chain, little kid. Boom. Give me your chain. Boom. Give me your chain. Boom. It gets to a certain point where like his nose is bleeding. I'm sure we've all experienced this. You just want to leave him alone. Like, I get it. Like he's a little Boston fan, little 9-year-old, little jit, talking crazy, cussing at me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, but I just gotta let you be. I gotta let you breathe, young kid. Cause even though like it's appropriate to finish strong, I already destroyed you. You understanding what I'm saying, Carrie? Even if it's a little Boston 9-year-old kid that you just been beating up, yeah, at a certain point, it's okay. I think just to just kind of cruise. You know what I'm saying? Just like zap him a couple times, put a shot caller on him. You don't have to continue destroying him. That was a joke, by the way. All that was a joke. Digital footprint is a thing. We're not beating up 9-year-old kids at Boston games. But it always depends on what they say. As you got Ty Harris bringing off the court here. Money Mitch. Nope. We're going to go to KK. KK over to Lexi Hole. Lexi Hole, top of the key, going down to KK. KK over to Ty Harris. Ty Harris coming off the screen. Ty Harris stepping back, going back in. Ty Harris stopping and popping on the mid-range jump shot and hit a tough one. Beautiful. Why does your screen go blurry times? Probably internet. Probably internet. I don't know. As you're gonna see, I missed that layup. I have to go watch over my streams to see um just what's happening. What's the score? It's 83-67 in favor of the Indiana Fever right now. It's Flaw J shooting a couple free throws that's going to put it to 87. Oh my goodness, that girl on the bench looks like somebody I know. All right, 16-point game, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Fever got the ball, bringing it up the court. You got Ty Harris going to work against Miss Pinkhair. And it's going to be a foul. Yo, it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, never mind. The connection is horrible. Dang. Dang, is my stream lagging a lot, y'all? It might be within my favor to just get a PC and connect it via a LAN cable. I don't know what kind of PC I would need for streaming though, but it might be within my it might be favorable for me to do such a thing if the connection is really bad. As they got KK shooting this floater at the cup, she drills it. It's not bad for me, says Mike. Well, okay. You guys don't think it's bad? As we see the Indiana Fever getting a stop here, pushing up the court, and we just threw the ball away. CC don't got a jacket on. Hope she's coming back in soonly, or so. Trash, bro. Okay, Clark, bro. I'm not even like I'm not. I got no narrative to push. I'm not even political at this point in my life. I keep up with politics sometimes, but there's no narrative I'm trying to push. But I genuinely don't think it's interesting without Caitlin Clark on the court. And you can take that information and that talking point and try to prove anything. I just genuinely don't enjoy watching it. At this point, leave her on the bench, but this is frustrating. I agree, Carrie. I agree. That Johnny is trash. Like, this is trash. Leave her on the bench, though. Let her get some rest. You know what I'm saying? She done to due diligence. Had a big game. You know what I'm saying? She put up, you know what I'm saying? Let's look the stat sheet. You know what I'm saying? Put up a calm little 21. Can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me? 21 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, calm little 5 turnover action, but she put up 2 blocks for the win. Beautiful game from Caitlin Clark, 87-69 in favor of Indiana here. Are your words slurring due to the connection or the sparkling cider? I think the words are slurring because I'm a little hungry. A little hungry. I need to eat something. I think it's causing me to not be on my game. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not a big back, I'm not a big back, but I'm extremely hungry. Y'all, yeah. I agree. It's boring without Caitlin. I agree, Marla. It is boring without Caitlin. I agree to your agreement with me. Yeah, no, it's extremely boring right now. Wow, the Fever 100% from the free throw line. I guess she made them run laps. All them daggone missed free throws. Kelsey Mitchell missing 2. Lexi Hole missing 1. That was the game you want back. Can't get it back. Carter is just a lightweight. I think sparkling cider is like 0.1% alcohol. You think it's making me slur? The 0.01%. The Atlanta Dream played. How many missed layups did did our girl have? The Aces barely beat the Dream. How do I check the box score? That sucker. You know what I'm saying? What did you do? I don't know. 9.8 turnovers for Reese. She had 8. How are you a power forward with 8 turnovers? Are you serious? Are y'all being? Did she really have 8 turnovers? Who's currently on the court for the Fever? Ty Harris, Maisha Hines Allen, Michaela Simpson. Uh, got Sophie Cunningham, and I believe Raven Johnson. Hit the like. Hey, appreciate it. Cat Lady for reminding them. Please hit the like button if y'all are able. If not, you know what I'm saying? That's all right. Wow, just when I thought she was improving, did she really have 8 turnovers in her name, bro? Hey, man, trash. What they be saying about Angel Reese, guys? Yeah, she did. It was comical. No shot. This chick had 8 turnovers, bro. Use a power forward. What are you even doing, bro? You literally use a power forward, bro. It's one thing for Caitlyn to have like 5. And everybody overreacts. They better keep that same energy with Angel Reese, bro. As pink hair just like pop something. Oh well. Yeah, this game is over, guys. We will thug it out to the end. But I'm not at the point where I feel like paying attention to it unless some things change. Improving isn't Reese shooting like 35% from the paint. Yeah, ain't no way she's shooting 35, bro. Reese is so trash, bro. Like, bro, I can't, bro. Chica is trash, bro. Had 6 by the half, got benched by bro. How you got 6 at halftime, Mike? This chick gotta be trash, bro. She's low key, not a hooper, bro. Like she just don't got the feel for it. Like the way she be out there, she be looking like unorthodox. Like she look like you take a cook from like a Popeyes. You take a cook from a Popeyes kitchen and put her on the court, bro, and like up some of her stats. But that's like Angel Reese's archetype, bro. She's not good, bro. She's low key just a glass cleaner. Her coach be saying she gonna be MVP soon. Bro, that chick will never be MVP, bro. She will never win an MVP ever, bro. If she ever wins an MVP, she didn't deserve it. Bro, she didn't deserve it. 10 years down the line, bro, she wins an MVP, bro. I can guarantee you she did not deserve that sucker. As you got Flo J. Raven J. Hey, it's a pleasure, Miss Cat Lady. 12-point game now, though. Yeah, John's boring. It was always a pleasure, though. It was nice being with you, 82, ready to sleep. I feel you, man. Hey, man, get some sleep, man. I appreciate everybody who popped in. I can't believe I got 82-year-olds watching me. It don't seem like I'd have much to offer, but appreciate all the elderly. You guys all have great stories in life. And you got Kentucky Ricky, or just Kentucky Rick. In the chat, WNBA gave Caitlin credit for the 2 missed assists against the Mystics. They did. I saw that. Beautiful. Beautiful things. Is Mitchell in the game? Pretty sure they sat her. They might want to put her back in. Maybe put Caitlin in at this point. Caitlin Clark is officially the first player in WNBA history to record multiple games of 30 points and 10 assists. Wow. Wow. She's the GOAT. Angel will win LVP. Least valuable player. Yeah, no. They're not going to put Caitlin in the game. Still going to let the Fever players rock. Corner shot for Raven. She doesn't hit it. But you're going to see Selby. Whoa. Air ball. Bro, what are we doing, y'all? Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Just love basketball. I love hanging out with y'all. I don't care how old y'all are. As long as y'all don't care how old I am, then we're all good then, huh? Yeah, I actually don't know how old I am. I'm not telling y'all. Y'all been trying to figure that out since last year. Nobody has guessed it right. It's Ty Harris elects to bring it up the court. Ty, Sophie Cunningham. You got somebody. Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, Fever just looks sloppy, bro. This is trash, bro. This giant is trash, bro. You know who I've been watching? I've been watching Hunter Cruz. I don't know if y'all have seen him in the WNBA space. He covers like basically the WNBA as a whole, like doing prospect analysis and draft analysis. But he's like an X and O type of guy. I really like his podcast. He's like starting a new one. I have not tapped in with him. I need to like tap in with him. I would love to do like a stream with that guy. That'd be fun. My guess is 27, but would you tell us if we are right? No, I would not tell you. So I will not tell you. It is interesting seeing like the difference in like range. Like somebody just guessed I was 19 and then someone just guessed I was 27. It is definitely interesting seeing how like people perceive you. I mean, strangers on the internet. Y'all don't really know me, but y'all don't know me as KK goes down. Help. I don't see KK as a good player. Please explain why she's in the lineup and value besides her size. Most times she looks confused. Yeah, she is she good? She look like she a little hurt. Think it was a shoulder to head action, y'all. She's good though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's definitely like she's confused at times because she's learning. But her defense is good. She has a lot of upsides, which is why they play her. But I think everybody knows she's a project. Nah, I feel bad. Nah, I don't feel bad. Your statement still stands regardless if she got hurt or not. It was an opinion. We don't let emotional things sway us. We just make objective takes. Yo, don't clip that, bro. That sounds so bad, bro. We do let emotions sway us. Yo, I'm just talking, please. Ron, you mean Queen Justine? Hopefully, bro. Mike, bro. Now you just beat, bro. She's married, bro. She's got a boob, bro. They say that she was engaged or something, bro. 10-point game, 11-point game. Couple seconds left to go here. It's cook. Does not cook. Flaw J look like she's trash, bro. All right, y'all. This game is over. Shout out to the Indiana Fever for getting the big win here. Just dog walk Seattle. Stop playing with energy late. So they cut into the lead a little bit. But this is a fun one. Caitlin Clark played exceptionally well. Got that triple double. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just make a video reaction to the game tonight. And then I'll get you guys that film breakdown tomorrow. That way I can think about what I want to say tonight and go ahead and say it for you guys. But shout out to everybody who joined up for the live. I appreciate you all. It's been a pleasure indeed. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Unless y'all want to talk about some things. I don't want to stick it around for a second, but I ain't seeing nothing. So I'm feeling like I'm about to dip. Shout out to Pharaoh saying good stuff as always. And I do my best. I do my best. Putting the effort in. We're going to reap the benefits. Coming for Stephen A's spot. Oh my God, KK is injured. Let's see how that plays out. I missed the game except the last 10 minutes. Glad to see we got the dub. We did. Glad to see you in the chat. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, little bro. I'll do my best, man. God bless y'all, man. The word at church was great today. And all the things, man. Make sure y'all read y'all Bible. You know what I'm saying? Connect with Christ. Thanks, Carter. Get some grub. Till next time. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm finna do. You're right. But yeah, y'all be easy, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace out.